16 TV, it's Cuzzo P here, back with another reaction. This time we're reacting to Waco breaks down the Sharpe and wac100 beef. I'm real curious about what it's about, so we're going to react to it starting in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
They telling me I can't get my swipe up.
Listen, man. Let's get to the good shit, though, man. Sharpe and wac. Let's get to it.
Okay.
I just hit the gym, so my bad, my shirt on.
I need you.
I mean, I feel like we know what happened.
I need Flocka to explain a couple things to me, because from here's what I know. Let me know where I'm wrong here.
Yeah.
From what I heard, Sharpe academics have beef, right?
Yeah.
They get a clubhouse call to continue talking about the beef or try to resolve it. No, I'm already wrong here. Yeah. I heard that this started from a clubhouse call.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much, I think Sharpe came on Clubhouse once. Wac interviewed him about the act thing, right? Cool.
Okay.
That came and passed. Now Sharpe, you know,
I heard most of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard most of the Clubhouse
started,
conversation.
like coming back, right?
Okay.
I'll probably react to that too.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna react to music too. Y'all think that's a good idea? I'm gonna react to music too,
right? So Sharpe was in the Clubhouse room. Again, this is like after a couple days of rapport. So like, and you feel like you know people, right? So Sharpe was trying to tell him, yo, listen, man, like, you on Clubhouse for 18 hours a day, nigga. You feel me? Yo, like, how you getting money? Are you monetizing this? Again, trying to save niggas who don't want to be saved. They took that conversation, went back and told Wac that, yo, Sharpe is trying to kick your back in and telling us to leave you. So Wac, like, again, like, justifiably, if you tell me that and I've known you, right? Way longer than I've known him, and you tell me that he's like, you know, like trying to regulate this room.
Yeah.
Which is my shit. Again, because 100 ANT is Wac put together a very great thing, right? Where it's like 20 different houses that comes together and operate like a well-oiled machine. And that's able to operate because everybody knows their roles and do their jobs.
Okay.
You come in trying to throw the monkey wrench and say, yo, hey, bro, like, you should probably be getting paid. Yo, now guess what? If one person feels like I should be compensated for this, they're going to start acting up. Now listen, I have seen Wac have actually compensated them, you know, in different rooms.
So basically what he's saying is everybody's been operating on a low amount of funds. They didn't need really no compensation to do it. If you got one person that comes in and basically be like, hey, y'all should get paid, it could start an outrage, you know what I'm saying? You know how it went with the slaves. Some people say we should be free. Motherfuckers start running away. And that's generally what he's saying here. Same with, I was watching the Yaomi part, or I'm sure I'm not saying her name right, and I probably put that at the end, but she escaped North Korea. Generally the same thing. They see one person can make it, a lot more people gonna try.
Right.
I don't know if people try.
I guess
I might be putting smut out there on that one. I don't actually know.
Wac took their word for it and came and got at Sharpe, and then during the conversation, a great miscommunication.
But to be fair, she speaks on stuff she don't know.
Took over the edge.
What was it?
So Sharpe and Wac was talking about Sharpe's, I guess, business and employment here, right?
Okay.
And Sharpe was telling Wac, like, you really not even like that in terms of business acumen. Wac took it as, yo, Sharpe is saying I'm not like that means on some street shit. So that's what Wac was like, what? Bro, I'm rude, you feel me?
He was talking about he wasn't like that, paying them on some business stuff.
Yo, you know, like, if you play with me, I'll regulate it and bring 100 people up there each and every day to make sure you don't ever do another interview again. Now,
and he said I got 50K for the fade. Where you at right now?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then also said, like, you know, I'll have my nephew AD smack you on camera, which I don't think will happen, right?
I don't think that'll happen either.
Now, here's where I don't like the narrative trying to be pushed, right? Because
for one, I don't actually think he would come up in the building and run bro out of there. I don't think Adam and them would, honest to God, allow it, especially on camera. I don't think he'll, honest to God, allow it. Two, I don't think AD gonna slap Sharpe. They didn't build up like some sort of friendship at this point. And I think AD probably gonna be like, look, y'all both my friends. I'm gonna stay up out of this one. Generally, because I don't think there's a horse in that race. Like, he's known Wac for years. He probably owe Wac one. But like in the case of Sharpe, it's like Sharpe, an upcoming friend, and he don't disrespect AD none, and he'd probably show hella love. So that's hard. And then 50K on the fight. If you really putting 50K on the fight, we could fight. Dead ass. Like, Like, do I gotta have 50K up, or are you just doing that? We want to fight. I want to fight, so I'll put 50K up because I ain't putting 50K up for nothing. But if you gonna put 50K up, and if I beat your ass, I can have it. I want that 50K at 100. I'm not saying Sharpe won't do that, but I'm just like, nigga, if you put up 50K, bro, I ain't never had 50K. I might do the worst thing to you to get that 50K.
Sharpe was in their clubhouse, right?
I didn't seen it. I just didn't been around. I ain't never. I might
was being quiet,
bad
right?
over 50K.
Or backing down with no, like they kept on muting Sharpe, kicking Sharpe down, and then like when it comes to clubhouse, the person with the louder mics wins, right? So Wac probably on at one of these mics talking, right? Sharpe is on his phone, so like Wac voice is overpowering Sharpe, making it look
also,
like
I just left the gym, so if I'm kind of aggressive, testosterone pumping.
Like he was balanced.
Yeah. Now, where I feel like the narrative is going to get fucked up was when I think I came online and said, oh, you know, I hate people that fuck with being bullied. Bro, like, Sharpe can't be bullied, bro. You feel me? Right? Like, right? Like, Sharpe is not a weak nigga. You feel me? Like, he's somebody who is tough. He's a lion as well, right? So,
what he was saying, Sharpe was getting bullied?
Yeah.
I think bullying is a self-esteem issue. You can call one person stupid and it don't affect them. I can call another motherfucker stupid and it hurt their whole motherfucking feelings. I think that's a self-esteem issue. If you all the way together, you can't be bullied. Now, verbal bullying. If motherfuckers is giving you wedgies and shit and somehow giving you swirlies and shit in this day and age and all that shit, and there ain't nothing your ass can do about it, I don't think you should go crazy and do some nut shit and start blasting up the school. I think your ass should probably hit the gym, have your mama put you in some sort of fighting class, because telling the principal is just going to make you feel softer. I think motherfuckers don't realize that. They be like, yeah, go tell the principal. That's just going to make your son feel like a punk because nobody else got to do that. So if anything, you know what I'm saying, sign him up for wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Sign him up to do something that get his physical confidence up so he walk with a little bit. Because, you know, when you look like a victim, motherfuckers attack you. Get something to get his confidence up so he don't march around like no motherfucking victim. And he might get attacked a lot less. You know what I'm saying? I was watching BMF, and dude basically beat that nigga up for him. They about to beat the shit out that kid next episode. And I guarantee it. Because, nigga, you didn't fuck me up. You had somebody else do it.
Tongue in cheek trying to make Sharpe look like, you know, he's like a peon, right? Which Sharpe is not a peon, man, but, you know, but how do y'all think this would turn out, man?
Did they agree on this fighting?
Cool nigga, I fuck with Sharpe.
Bro, listen, man. Well, one, I don't think Sharpe and Wac will ever fight. Because, one, like, bro, like, Wac's a general, right? Meaning, like, Wac has gotten to a point where he's so respected that I don't think Wac is ever going to be out here squabbling. You feel me?
You remember that video of him fighting those two dudes?
Nigga,
yes, but
he got a squabble
by himself, just operating. You feel me?
Yeah.
No.
Squabble. Wac.
I think it's corny. I think he got a squabble. If you address the problem, I think it's dumbass corny to be like, you know what, fuck it. Having AD slap him is if he can't get to him himself. But if he gonna be like, let's fight, I think he should be the one that fights. If he has somebody else fight, I think people should call him out for that. That shit is not cool. I don't think you should get cool points. The nigga that you had, that nigga's a down homie. He should get cool points. I don't think you should get cool points at all. You let another nigga fight your battle. It's one thing if your homie be like, nah, this is mine, and he push you out the way and go try to fight. Even then, it's still not your points. He's still getting points for being a real nigga. You shouldn't get no points whatsoever for allowing your friend to take up your battles when you could do this shit yourself. Real shit.
A couple of racist dudes.
Real shit.
These are just two.
Your friend should just make sure you don't get blasted from out of nowhere.
That just a miscommunication that could be cleared up.
When I say blasted, I mean shot. I mean shot too, but still.
Well. I have an interesting.
If you shoot niggas over a fight, use a buster. Unless somebody about to die, use a buster.
Interview and in Santa Monica, like during the Santa Monica days. And Blueface, they finished the interview. Blueface left, Adam left, everyone left, and it was just me and Lou.
That's not the same as some niggas just
and wac100
beating the shit out you. You don't want to fight
for like 20-30 minutes inside. Then we're like closing it up, turning the lights off. We went outside, and then we had like another like 45 minutes, an hour conversation with him like outside. And it was just like, I was like...
About what?
Dude, he was talking to us about the most craziest
So this
shit.
is like pre-Clubhouse, but he was pretty much just having a Clubhouse conversation
Yes.
with them
Yes.
in real life.
No, listen.
And
no.
we were just standing there, just like
talking about
listening to him, and I was
Blueface
like, I
and
can't
Krishan Rock.
believe wac100's talking to me for like 45 minutes.
That's how he is though. Like
That's crazy.
he'll give you game. He was sitting there telling me, breaking down how, because that when I wouldn't
That's
say the last
what's up.
time he came was
I respect
was
that.
a few days after I got followed
On
home.
camera,
Like, you need to get
he
a gun,
probably
you
playing
need
a
to do this, you need to
character
live in
like
this area.
Charleston.
Oh my
He's basically
God.
telling me like, you need to get out of you can't where you are right now. You don't need to be living there. There's too many people who will see you need to go somewhere, like basically, like Calabasas, Chatsworth, like back this way,
Yeah.
come over here. You can't be, you basically telling me like, you putting yourself
in danger.
exactly.
Yeah.
Get you a
Okay.
gun, and he was even telling me like, I'll show you like I'll show you how to do everything, do the permit and all that. Me and Valstar was actually supposed to
That's
go
love.
when that
Yeah,
conversation.
good
Love, be a real one for
He
that.
did, but then at the same time, it's like Sharp too. Like Sharp be giving me a whole bunch of fucking games. Sharp be looking out for me and stuff
And
like
that's what
that.
I'm
We sit
saying.
on the
It's-
phone for
you
hours.
just gotta back
I
out.
was, when I because I
It's like,
look
nigga, I
every
got
morning
too
and I
much
search
love
Wack
for
100
everybody. Can
Clubhouse,
y'all
and I let
handle
that
this
shit play like
on
it's
your
the
own?
radio.
Yeah.
So when I seen that Sharp and Wack was having a conversation, I'm like, oh shit, this is perfect. Like
Yeah.
this. Two people that just drop fucking game and gems and shit like
didn't
that's
expect it to
hard.
go
And then they end up at each other's throat.
And then Flacco, you can contest to this. Look how short the time span.
Yeah.
They talked, they met, and then boom, like
It
it's
started
just
off
so
perfect.
quick.
I
It
know.
started off.
So
perfect.
you think if this conversation wasn't on Clubhouse, if it was just like a one-on-one phone call, it would have been way better? Like,
Yeah.
you're saying the politics of the
No,
Clubhouse.
I think
got in
Wack
the way.
had to. He probably felt
Yeah.
like if he was
Because once he
I'm
asked,
sorry,
No.
nigga,
if Wack is
nah, because it seemed as though Sharp got upset with everybody else in there and got to asking, well, how much you guys even get paid and shit, right? And for asking a nigga about their money or whatever shouldn't be a problem, but we are prideful people. We just is. I'm not saying Americans in general, but black people, we super like, for whatever reason, we super thick-headed when it comes to shit like that. Nigga, why you asking about my pockets? You pocket watching. That's how niggas be. Like, you can't ask a nigga about no pay. And a nigga can't hear nothing about I should be getting paid and not ask for no bread. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you should just do something without assuming you're gonna get paid, but the benefit is people get to see your hard work, like this YouTube shit. Even if you don't make it to 1,000 subscribers, at least people see you're willing to put in the time. You know what I'm saying? Show that you're willing to work. But most niggas gonna hear, hey, I should get paid, and you might cause a motherfucking ruckus. And I don't think Wack wanted to deal with that. I'm so used to doing academics.
Part of the conversation,
and
I heard
academics and Sharp
Quinn
was
said
just
that they was
beefing.
waking him up, or
Wack,
he
like,
said he
it's
woke
like,
up,
what the
to
fuck?
it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So he probably came in defense because they was like he talking crazy to us, and da da da.
You gotta go speak.
When
on this.
if you know Sharp, then you know that he doesn't mean any harm. He literally just asking questions.
And I know
for
your
clarity.
name Wack means
But
some real shit.
if somebody come tell me
you don't
my
have to
little
call
brother
somebody up something
is
else. Cause I be
getting
feeling like
bullied
niggas
by
is just
da da
calling
da,
your
I'm
ass
not
Wack.
asking no questions either. I'm coming straight in
No,
on
yeah.
chin.
Every time I hear that,
it's
I'm like,
probably
did they
just
give you that name to be
just a
funny?
miscommunication,
Or is it 'cause you whack out?
Wack is getting it
Yeah, I
second
don't know.
hand, and then he's taking it in his own interpretation, and then they having a conversation and they having a match back and forth, like yelling at each other and shit. So it can only crash from there.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's insane, right? Because, and this is like the
Well, it could have
second time
fixed
in this week, right,
itself.
where it's like, yo,
Look, I'm
what?
be 100. It could have fixed itself, but I think when he said, "Hey, what you trying to say about Dago?" That kind of made it to where now it's two different groups, because he just brought up his group and then low-key said something about people in Dago, and he's like, nigga, what you trying to say about Dago? I've been in Dago. I just was watching Hoodie from the Hood or whatever. I've been watching his channel since the beginning. Shout out to bro if you watch this. But basically, he like Sharp been good out there forever. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even some new shit. Sharp been always good out here. So once Sharp goes, hey, what you trying to say about Dago? Now it's two different factions. Not just the people, it's factions now. And I'm not saying that he's a part of nothing. It's just people got love for both of these niggas. It has nothing to do with their affiliation. It has to do with love. You know what I'm saying? If you got enough love to bring 100 niggas out. I got a homie named Joe Keem, right? He could tell niggas it's his birthday. Niggas is crossing the map to come hang out in our small ass town for this nigga birthday. You feel me? Love is sometimes way more powerful than, you know what I'm saying, the people that you're supposed to be attached to, affiliation, all that shit. Just the fact that hey, you and this dude feel like y'all brothers. That'll move a bunch of people. So now you got two factions bumping head. I don't mean to keep talking, but like,
but the people
basically
around WAC, like for example, right,
it's gonna make it to where
and WAC was told
this shit gonna go
like,
farther than it has to.
So as some YouTuber, I think it's Jeezy Miyake, right?
It wouldn't have crashed if they didn't say that though. If they didn't say that and they just been like, "Hey, look, nigga, I was just talking to you."
What? White people clubhouse.
If he was just been like, "Hey, nigga, I'm just asking a question," because motherfuckers is doing a whole bunch of talking on this motherfucker. Is anybody getting paid on here? It's a generally good question. Like I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? It's a generally good question.
And went off on you know like Rockstar 2800 because WAC took the word for it. It turned out Rockstar 2800 didn't say nothing about Wax Fam.
And Jeezy Miyake basically said like it was the way he worded it in a text or something that was misinterpreted or something.
But why
it was
did
something
do that?
like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
Bruh.
So why even be messy and go and say, you know, whatever, and then he said, but don't tell him I said it.
Yo, that's crazy, right? Nah, that's crazy.
But don't tell him I said it.
You gotta be confident if you like before you like start something like that. You gotta really know for sure.
But no, they both two good dudes. We gotta. I pray that this don't go any further.
Y'all could probably squash the beef. Y'all got a couple people that's pals in the group.
And you know,
between you and AD.
Yeah, listen, right? Like, listen, like, cause, you know, like, cause me and WAC. Well, sorry, I had no issues with WAC. But WAC had issues with me. You feel me? Like really early on. You feel me? And now, like, he's somebody who, like, and I consider.
Hey, look, you lost Blasey. Wack, my fault, not Act. Wack or whatever. Obviously, he probably wouldn't become part, but you should let him shoot some podcasts over there because I know he's supposed to get his own shit or whatever. It might bolster up the No Jumper roster. You keep claiming that you want to get some people from the opposite side on there. It could bolster up the roster. I'm sure he wouldn't work for you, but if anything, y'all could work out some sort of like a free love contract on shooting some episodes since we don't have Disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Throw a few of them dudes on there from Clubhouse with Brody or whatever, and he can, you know what I'm saying? Give them some love so they got the ability to create their own entities out here if they haven't already. You know what I'm saying? It's just showing some love. This video is way longer than it should have been with me talking. I ain't gonna lie to you. I apologize, y'all.
Like, for example, right? Like, when academics and me, like, had issues, you know, like, me and WAC, like, and hop on the phone, and WAC was the one who kind of, like, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, like, he gives great game, free game, and great advice, and offline, and, you know, and me and him are in, like, communication for us to do something, you know, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if we started off on the bad foot, you feel me? And he said, you know, and he said similar things to me about how, yo, you in my backyard, 100 goons can come up there.
You feel me? Coming out of your mouth sounds weird because I know it's not in your regular vocabulary.
He's a good guy, like you said. He give you game and shit. That's why I listen every morning, and it'll be stuff that'll probably be unrelated to anything I'm doing.
It's crazy I have to call.
This is shit I be wanting to learn about music contracts and all kind of shit. And he be having stories like untold stories of hip hop.
Oh God, he should know a lot of stuff. He's around so many people. He's Cash Money West. That's why I'm like, bro, let that man do a couple episodes with No Jumper since Disconnect is gone. That nigga will fill in some gaps, no bullshit. But that being said, on the you feel me shit, like you can tell, like I don't be caring. Like, alright, I'm not a fan of people saying the N-word, but I'll let it slide a lot quicker if it sounds like you say it all the time.